It is mid-February in Tennessee, and it's almost like spring. It's so nice. It's just so nice. Cool at night, warmish in the sun now. I'm in my t-shirt, and just a couple weeks ago we had snow. So it's a cool thing about Tennessee. You get this early break in the cold. So I want to do a video about what's going on. Writing a book about Tennessee, and I'm making a lot of apps with AI. I'm making brain games, which will help stimulate your brain. Studies have shown that lots of games, like certain puzzles, I think Sudoku and some other things, can actually decrease your risk of late age dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. But not only that, the brain is like a muscle. So like any muscle, when you use it in active, not passive activities, like watching TV is an example of a passive activity. You can actually stimulate your brain and become smarter, basically. I mean, for whatever your genetic IQ is, you can increase it. It's kind of like the use it or lose it principle. So I'm building lots of stuff. Mostly it's for finance, fintech apps, lead generation. There's one cool thing for the consumer, which is markets.macrotechtitan.com, which is just a page that has all kinds of data. So it's not only like stocks, crypto, commodities, silver, but it's got unusual data sets like Federal Reserve. This Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis provides data like M3, the velocity of money, which is interesting to watch. Velocity of money is how fast money turns over in the economy. In a good economy, the velocity of money is really high. It's a very unique metric. Everyone looks at the money supply, and that's important because, like, the bigger the money supply, the less the dollar is worth. Like, basically, if you look at any asset, whether it's Bitcoin or housing, you see these huge spikes going up. What that is actually not Bitcoin going up, it's the US dollar going down. The US dollar is slowly going to zero. And I think at some point it'll just be phased out. It'll just be worthless. And that's why all these hedge funds and high net worth individuals keep their money in real assets and stocks, because it's the opposite of their balance sheets also are subject to inflation, which for them is a good thing, because their balance sheets, investments in stocks and real estate is going up, opposite of what's happening with the US dollar. And they're basically squeezing the lower classes. So it's got a lot of interesting data on from the Fed, short sellers, from FINRA, SEC data. It's at markets.macrotechtitan.com. And I'm building some other apps. Maximus, a content creator that creates articles and helps you build articles for social media and landing pages, stuff like that. Just apps is what I do. I'm a software guy. And the core app, the main thing I'm building, is for my private markets business, which I can't really talk about because it's in beta. And then when it's launched, it's going to be really awesome. Very data rich stuff. And the AI tools I wanted to talk about because they're very powerful, but they're really not AI. There's one tool, Claude, that I'm testing, which is AI. And he's really frustrating. He has a personality, like, I'll come back after an hour and I expect he was working, and then he's like, but you didn't tell me to start. Like, but, and so we have these little kind of maintenance housekeeping disputes. It's kind of funny. So he's a little bit what I would consider to be AI. And I've been doing this since the late 90s. I've been working on a project to develop an intelligent trading system based on genetic algorithms, and we never called it AI. It's, I suppose, part of a subset of AI, because AI is a bunch of things if you classify it correctly. But anyway, we're on the verge of something really amazing, and I can feel it, but we're not there yet. But I'm seeing in these tools that I'm using Lovable, Replit, ChatGPT, Perplexity. I haven't gotten into Claude yet. I don't know why. Just because each one costs money, and Perplexity and ChatGPT are perfect. And on the video front, there's a couple interesting ones: Higgsfield, AIvideo.com, and a couple others. I can't remember the name. I got like a bunch of testing accounts in December during the break, and I've made some amazing commercials, and I made a music video for my music productions. It's cool stuff, but we're on the verge of a singularity, or the singularity has already happened, and that's AI agents. That's agents that basically are artificial. They're not going to be conscious, but they're going to resemble consciousness in the sense that it's going to be an artificial construct in the computer, and you're going to talk to them like they're a real person. They're going to have a memory. They're going to learn what you like, and you're going to train them. And I know you're going to say, oh, well, we have that now, but not like this. They're going to be really alive in the digital sense. They're never going to be conscious. So the other thing I'm working on in the background is I'm making a list of things that AI can't do. Like AI can't make music. AI can't make art. AI can't dig a ditch. Robots can, but AI can't do things in the physical world. But AI also can't be a creator. So like they're making movies with AI. So it can be tools, sure, like writing a book. I wrote a book with AI, but you have to prompt it. It's a huge investment in time. You can't say, write me a 200-page book. It's going to come out with a bunch of garbage. And I tried that. It's really garbage. I mean, it's just unreadable. It's like repeat sentences and stuff. So the tools that we're going to have soon are going to just blow people's minds. It's going to be real autonomous agents that are going to solve real problems. And I'm talking problems for everyone. So that's exciting. So I just want a little update. I'm going to probably write a book about Tennessee, and I'm going to start making some real estate apps to find properties, invest for investors and for consumers. If you're looking for that special something, AI can. That's where AI currently excels, is research, finding things, information, stuff like that. So I hope you guys are having a good year, and stay tuned because we're going to have good things coming, and I'm going to post everything here. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we're going to have some free tools, free giveaways, and stuff like that. Thank you for listening, and I hope you like Love, Tea, and Life.